Hello, welcome back to Holsutre. My name is Radhya, and this reading is going to be a collective spread for the week from the 9th of February to the 15th of February. So let's see what messages we have for the collective. Okay, there is a strong message of slowing down. So the cards I've got are anxiety, okay, from the energy oracle. There is rest and rejuvenation, and there's something with deceit. Okay, we're going to see what that is. One step at a time. What are your plans for Valentine's if you celebrate this date in your country, wherever you are from? Okay, we have got financial discipline. Okay, so guys, because it's channeling the collective, so take what resonates, and if anything resonates with you, please let me know in the comment section below. All right. Okay, wow. So from the numerology deck, I've got financial discipline, okay, the number 48, perseverance, the number 4, and karmic completion, the number 10. Okay, great. So I see like this week, the overall vibe of the message that I'm getting is a lot of you are completing certain cycles, okay, and I'll channel the message once I have all the cards with me. I'm going to take out a few more cards from the fairy oracle, and then we'll go to the tarot, okay. Molto interessante. Wow. One message is very clear, okay. This week is indicating a pause, okay. It's indicating less of action, more of observation, more of silence. If this message showed up on your feed or this video popped up, then this is definitely a video for you, okay. All right, now I'll begin, okay. So the messages that are there for this upcoming week, it's telling you there are like 2-3 different groups I'm channeling for, okay. So like I said, take what resonates. First, we'll discuss the overall vibe. The overall vibe is to do with perspective shift and healing. And you're being told that taking a step back, because this week, what I'm seeing, it's not a momentum week. It's not a launch week. It's a shift and preparatory week. You're being prepared for something. Okay, now for one group, like I said, for one group, this is definitely to do with finances. Okay, some of you could be feeling really anxious around your finances, or it could also be with this deceit card that you are over this deceit. I'm not getting this deceit is external. Okay, what I'm getting is that you are somewhere overspending or over budgeting, where you're being told be honest with yourself in the way you're budgeting. Whether it is for some of you, it's trading, it's stock. For others of you, it's some long-term investment, or it is also where you're, because deceit is also some hidden investment, okay, with financial discipline. Second, the deceit with financial discipline, because again, we have so many planetary conjunctions right now happening alongside Rahu. You're being told to, first of all, check the paperwork before signing anything. And again, I'm getting this is not the week, okay. I'm not a financial advisor, so take what resonates, but if this message is coming for you, then it is for you. And the other is that if you think that, okay, this investment looks really promising, it looks too good to be true, you're being told with the perseverance card, don't go in for anything that looks very enticing, any kind of a get-rich-quick scheme. Because with financial discipline and perseverance and karmic completion, like I'm saying, there is some cycle that you're closing, and you will be rewarded for your discipline. So for others of you with the deceit and karmic completion card, I'm getting that, you know, this is a past energy. Anxiety is not what I'm getting in this week. In this week, the thing is that your distance, there is something with the Hanged Man, the Six of Swords, and the Star. Okay, if it is to do with a relationship particularly, I'm also getting a message that some of you took time to sit with yourself, took a lot of time to, you know, connect with your inner world, with your emotions, and that has given you the ability, because with the perseverance card and financial discipline, I'm seeing some of you, if this was about a relationship or a connection, you have really taken a pause, taken a step back, and this could be a long distance connection, okay, where you have actually diverted your attention in really focusing on your finances as opposed to a connection around you, okay. And that perseverance, that dedication that you've shown in your finances is leading to a karmic completion where you've closed, this is the week you will see clearly, you've closed a cycle of deceit. If in the past, okay, this is a very clear and specific message, that if in the past you were attracting connections or even financial deals that put you in a really anxious state where you were not very clear that, I mean, things always felt hidden, because there's also a card of hidden depths, that something hidden is about to come to light. Okay, perhaps a secret or memory at the back of your mind. When we expose what's hidden, we can become free. So you're also with the rest and rejuvenation and anxiety, I'm getting the more you're going within, the more you're not engaging with anything outside, the deeper you're getting clarity about what's really true and what your mind was assuming to be true. Okay? For others of you, there is a message of there is a transition happening in your life. When it comes to career, this is the week where you also might be, getting a call. Like something that was hidden is also with the coming together card. It is that through a group of people or through a network of people, you could be hearing about an opportunity, something as random as, that you had taken a break, you were not doing anything, and somebody suddenly calls you that, hey, this job opportunity is open, but it demands of you to relocate. Okay, so that relocation is also a shift in perspective. But for the majority, what I'm getting, this shift is coming at a more mental level, where you are understanding and your perspective is also shifting in terms of how you look at a particular situation. But the overall energy of this week is that you're transitioning. Okay, you're moving towards calmer water. You're moving towards a lot of positivity and hope. You're moving towards a lot of peace. And that is also bringing you, with this card coming together, which says fairies like to be busy, and a group of them is showing you that many hands make light work. So working as a team helps get the job done. This team, for me, with the financial discipline and perseverance, is giving a time that, you have completed certain cycles where you felt you were all by yourself, where you felt really anxious because you were doing it all by yourself. And this is the week, towards the end of the week, you will see clarity coming. The start of the week, you might be in a position of taking a step back, not engaging in any kind of drama, not engaging in anything that makes you anxious. And instead of trying to solve it externally, you're actually removing yourself from that situation. And that is when things click. That is when you meet the right people. Okay, now with the hidden depths, it says something hidden is about to come to light. So when we expose what's hidden, we can become free. Now I start picking up the clarifiers for a few more messages. What is this deceit around? I'm going to pick that card up later, but it is the Page of Wands. Okay. Oh, all right. Page of Wands, the Three of Swords, and the Hierophant. All right. See, this is something very clear. For a lot of you, this is to do with a connection where you felt playful, where you felt childlike, where you felt really spontaneous. It started something super spontaneous. But it also brought a lot of pain, wounding, and separation where things were hidden. Okay, you did not have the clear picture. You did not have clear answers. And this is the week you're being told that you will finally realize how divinely protected you were and you are. That this divine protection is bringing you the joy back within you. And this is going to happen exactly when you take a step back, when you've forgotten about that thing, when you finally come out of this pain. And this coming out also with the Six of Swords, Hangman, and the Star, what I see, it is that you started showing faith in the higher power and you came out of your mind. So the shift that's happening this week is that earlier you were so much in your mind that you went ruminating about that situation round and round in your head, because this is also past energy. The past energy is that you took a step back from whatever the situation was. And so this currently, like the initial bit of this week, Monday, Tuesday, what I see, you'll be in a very calm and soothing energy of just focusing on your finances, focusing on your stability, focusing on your long-term goals and long-term stability. Because in terms of relationship, a lot of you are also realizing that what felt fun in the moment is not what I'm looking for or what I'm ready to invest in any longer. And you are focused, whether it's career, whether it's connection, whether it's yourself, you're focused on something that is long-term. You're reconnecting. This Valentine's for a lot of you is about reconnecting with the divine source and reconnecting with your dreams. With the Star, I'm getting a strong message of dreams, where a lot of you are working on your finances and making your dreams happen in the direction of your finances by closing. A lot of cycles are being closed, karmic completion. And with the red here, it's a lot to do with security. And when I say security, this is also karmic completion of when it comes to your job. Okay, a lot of you might be in that phase that I'm done just focusing on what keeps me secure without it making me happy. Make sense? Like, staying in a connection that, or a job which made you feel secure, because the Mooladhara chakra is about security. And you're like, I want to connect and also follow my dreams, follow my heart, that what makes me happy, and trust in the divine, that when I follow my North Star, when I follow what is my vision or what pulls me, I trust the divine that I am ready, and I'm ready to close the cycles where the truth was not clear to me. Beautiful. And towards the end of the week, I then see that you will find the right kind of people who are ready to assist you in this dream that you're building. Okay, so before we end, because this is a Valentine's week, I personally do not celebrate it. And if any of you in any part of the world do celebrate, I'm going to quickly take out a couple of messages. Okay, so this is going to be a general message for the collective who's listening. For others of you, you can quickly pick up numbers 1 to 3. Okay, so 1 to 3. Pause the video, and once you're done picking up the number, I will give you your messages. Okay, okay, these are too many cards. For those who've chosen 1, let's see, here's your card. For the others who've chosen 2, what is the message? Okay, and finally, for the ones who've chosen 3, here you go. Okay, so first I'll just talk about the general message. The general is the chaser and codependent fear of abandonment. Okay, so the general message is again with this deceit card, because deceit, like I said, your overall energy is pointing to something internal. Okay, so internally with this deceit, you're being told that where are you avoiding a relationship out of a fear of abandonment, or for the other part of the viewers, where are you chasing a relationship because you have a fear of abandonment. Okay, so this deceit is that are you looking for love outside of you without healing this fear of abandonment within you? That are you hiding this about yourself? Okay, that's a general message. Now for the ones who chose 1, the love message for you, okay guys, interesting. There is conversation. Okay, so you could be on a dating app, or you could, even if you're in an existing relationship, there could be a lot of talks going on. Okay, like for a lot of you, I also see, again, there is something about long distance. I don't know why I'm getting that. With the long distance and a lot of planets being in Aquarius, this card shows interested, conversing, more awaited messages arrives. Text, call, email. You could be hearing from somebody who does not stay close to you and is at a long distance. There could be a lot of, online dating, online chatting going on. So there's something, or an unexpected text from a person from a different culture, or who's been living away from you could be coming. So there could also be a lot of conversations going on back and forth. Okay, so for the ones who chose number 2, how lovely. Okay, it says I like you. Okay, so whoever this is, it says someone likes you, romance is blooming, fun flirting, want to date. So a very Valentine vibe for you. Okay, this is pretty self-explanatory. I see a lot of hearts. I see a lot of new energy bubbling up. And yeah, if you're in an existing relationship, you're just being told like there's a lot of fun flirting going around in your connection. And this is the week you could actually be going on a date with someone that you like or they like you. Okay, for the ones who chose number 3. Wow. This says mirroring each other's self-image. Relationships reflect our wounds, introspection. So the part of the pile where I spoke about that you could be very anxious earlier, and there is some deceit, the general message about deceit. This is also telling you that before pointing fingers at if somebody hid something from you, also look at what parts of yourself are you hiding from yourself. Okay, because whatever, for the ones who chose number 3, this is a message that your relationships more than ever this week, or a particular person that is on your mind, they are mirroring your own wounds. So what you see in them, and that is not to say that I see anger in them, so anger is in me. No, it goes deeper. That why do they get angry? Maybe they have an abandonment wound. And at the core level, you too have an abandonment wound, but both your wounds show up differently. For one person, it could be aggressive, the other could be passive. Okay, so especially for the ones who chose number 3, the message of that this is not the month, the week for you to act or look out external. This is the month for you to go deep into introspection and meditate and find out what are the parts that you have been hiding from yourself. Okay, that is a message for you. So I'm going to wrap this here, and like I said, if any messages resonated with you, please let me know in the comments, and I'll see you when I see you. Thank you.